All right. Hey, with this one right here though, we got Birmingham, especially in Birmingham. Everything was in Birmingham, so I'm scheming off of Birmingham. Shout out to the whole Birmingham, because Birmingham, it gets everything else. But you got with Skora, Hocus, Pocus. You got the Hocus Pocus, hey, especially with the Hocus Pocus. The Hocus Pocus. Especially with the Hocus Pocus. You just got something Skora though. Skora with Birmingham. So, coming from Birmingham and everything else, like, hey, Birmingham, everything is in Birmingham, but you got the Hocus Pocus, like, hey, just Hocus Pocus, like, just imagine, with the Hocus Pocus, it's especially with the example name, the name just seems so familiar, especially with that Hocus, type of Pocus. It's like, you Pocus, I don't know, but especially from the Birmingham. And then you got the whole Skora, Skora. But mainly with, this one right here and everything else, especially, from where it's coming from, they already beaming out there, like beaming. But you got with especially in the inside of Birmingham.
Pocus, pocus, pack disappear. We know about getting sent home for the shops, cause the curate said you got have this in there. You rap, you ain't made a rap for the year. I trap, come tryna go actually clear. Bro, rip this shirt, no, it's looking all scarred. Hoes lifting skirts, flinging backs over here. I'm tryna get a little traffic. Pocus, pocus, pack disappear. We know about getting sent home for the shops, cause the curate said you got have this in there. You rap, you ain't made a rap for the year. I trap, come tryna go actually clear. Bro, rip this shirt, no, it's looking all scarred. Hoes lifting skirts, flinging backs over here. I'm tryna get a little traffic in there. Pocus, pocus, pack disappear. We know about getting sent home for the shops, cause the curate said you got have this in there. You rap, you ain't made a rap for the year. I trap, come tryna go actually clear. Bro, rip this shirt, no, it's looking all scarred. Hoes lifting skirts, flinging backs over here.
Ooh, ooh. And then, you got the Poctorist too, hey, rip this shirt. Now he looking all, you know, scarred up, scatterous and everything else. And then, especially how everything else is, m- Merlin through, it's Merlin through, everything else is just Burlington through, especially with the whole thing and everything else. Like, hey, hey, bro got it and Turks, now look at the whole thing. It's coming from another direct, like it's another direct.
Sent home for the shops, cause the curate said you got have this in there. You rap, you ain't made a rap for the year. I trap, come tryna go actually clear. Bro, rip this shirt, no, it's looking all scarred. Hoes lifting skirts, flinging backs over here. I'm tryna get a little traffic in here. Some peas, these police keep tryna keep my G's. Time to big hold this piece for me. If I see him, then I'm gonna seize and beat. You don't want to, I don't need the hoes. These hoes have really been needing me, huh? You only believe in Jesus. Why you got Jesus beat? Keep my G's. Over here, I'm tryna get a little traffic in here. Some peas, these police keep tryna keep my G's. Time to big hold this piece for me. If I see him, then I'm gonna seize and beat. You don't want to, I don't need the hoes. These hoes have really been needing me, huh? You only believe in Jesus. Why you got Jesus beat? New G-Pack came and I gotta go whip that mishmash fleet when I flip that.
Ooh, new G pack, and I gotta go whip that, and then especially from the whole vertical thing coming through, like, hey, this is just something else, when it steps into all type of for rents and everything else, because it just comes from another pattern, like, you got all kinds of different directs to it, like you got that main piece Kodak, and then you got the main just headers and everything else, so it's all type of directs, dilution and everything else, like, especially how everything goes is, Romanic and everything else, because it just come from another Romovic.
That big residue on the plate week when I served to the Kit Kats. Village in a ton of man sip shot, dip that down, the FB split back. Me, I'm trying to shoot like a follow and rip that. He isn't really jilly, he just giving out chit chat. You ain't really got no heart, don't grip that. Can you really hold that tall for the life? Yeah, the hate didn't work, now the towel hella line. Niggas fake just tells they tell by the knives. Last time gang clocked on my up. Shot to my lock, no watch, bust down hella guys. 3S got locked in on belt all the time. Can't lie, we ain't sport that well, don't know why. I got back with a 4 to get home with a 5. Feds coming, trying to rush to my chippity trap, bro. Knows what I cheese ever picking out chance. Got a limp card, this one's bigger than man. Feds trying to ask where I was that night. No Kizzy, I was at home kicking that gaff. Get busy on my Rambo, I'm swinging this yang. No kiddie games, has bro picking out chance. Got a limp card, this one's bigger than man. Feds trying to ask where I was that night. No Kizzy, I was at home kicking that gaff. Get busy on my Rambo, I'm swinging this yang. No.
Ooh, get hot just like his Rambo. Just get hot like his Rambo. You know, we was skeezing. We was skeezing just like it was hot. Like it was a hot summer, hey, like a hot summer. And then you coming through skeezing up, you know, and they already pieced up. Like, hey, they already pieced up, so they coming how they coming, like especially how they coming, like they come from a way heater depression, like a way heater depressed, like how we not even coming, like how we not even coming, they coming way torturous, and mainly with this whole, factory.
Kizzy, I was at home kicking that gaff. Get busy on my Rambo, I'm swinging this yang. No kiddie games, has bro picking up man. Has busy really had to the niggas is brass. Pocus, pack disappear. We know about getting sent home for the shops, cause the security said you got Abis in here. You rap, you ain't made a rap for the year. I trap, come tryna go actually clear. Bro, rip this shirt, now it's looking all scarred. Hoes lifting skirts, flinging backs over here. I'm tryna get a little trap in here. Pocus, pack disappear. We know about getting sent home for the shops, cause the security said you got Abis in here. You rap, you ain't made a.
Ooh, his security said he's an average in here. Like, ooh, so basically, I don't know what that means, especially from the whole thing. Like, like they be really, drenched up, all type of, trash up and everything else. Like, it'd be a main, average point at this point. Like how I'm, piecing it. Like, it'd just be another point of a script, because especially them average scores and points. It just so phenomenal.
Sent home for the shops, cause the security said you got Abis in here. You rap, you ain't made a rap for the year. I trap, come tryna go actually clear. Bro, rip this shirt, now it's looking all scarred. Hoes lifting skirts, flinging backs over here. I'm tryna get a little trap in here. I got bad low vibes, she don't know how to act. Ebony ting with her booty, it's not Thursday, but she throwing it back. Circle the block side out, rolling attack man, rolling in black back hand. Come my yank, put my yank in your guts, now you bold little twat. Wet down, super soak in your hat. Get round, till I pull hella man. Her waist set good, but she's tryna move prestige. Don't make sense, can't know she on brain. And if he's driving, I can't go the wrong way. And if I do slice him, it's only going one way. Man, I hate when probation's asking me questions again and again. Life's going okay. Don't need to ask me, I got bro any deeper. That in the past me, but I ain't going away. Pocus, pack disappear. We know about getting sent home for the shops, cause the security said you got Abis in here. You rap, you ain't made a rap for the year. I trap, come tryna go actually clear. Bro, rip this shirt, now it's looking all scarred. Hoes lifting skirts, flinging backs over here. I'm tryna get a little trap in here. Pocus, pack disappear. We know about getting sent home for the shops, cause the security said you got Abis in here. You rap, you ain't made a rap for the year. I trap, come tryna go actually clear. Bro, rip this shirt, now it's looking all scarred. Hoes lifting skirts, flinging backs over here. I'm tryna get a little trap in here.
Free up, brother.
You get me? Feel the
Get
guys,
me?
man.
F-flop, manner.
Alright, man.
Chest shot
Show
stabber.
'em the vibes, man.
Everything. Yeah?
Yeah.
K on all you pussy ups.
Whoosh.
Hey, Birmingham, hey, like they say, Birmingham, like they say, Birmingham, and like they say, Birmingham, it is how it is, how they say it is, especially, coming from, all type of parts, all type of parts, so, especially from all type of parts and all these other main things, because how you look at it, how you demonic it, it's just a crazy type of ref, reflex and everything else, but especially from everything else,
Get me?
coming
F.
through, especially from everything else coming through though. But you got the Hocus Pocus, like especially, this one right here. It's just the trickiest one, especially from the whole thing. But Hocus Pocus, especially from this main thing right here, like they say, Birmingham, it is how it is, because it gets pocus out there, especially how everything else, but especially how everything else is, you know, including through, and mainly with this one right here. But everything else, make sure you guys definitely tune in with this one and everything else. But with everything else, this one.